PSI parachute. Hello.
Oh,
Right, okay. So,
just set this camera right.
if you move it so your two legs are towards the back, it'll go back a bit more.
Oh no!
Oh, no, 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 no. There you go, mate. Yeah, mate.
Is that about right?
Yeah, mate. Add a live goal.
Nana Watson, how are you doing?
Hello.
We're just setting these cameras right. Oh no!
Live. Oh yeah, live. Beautiful.
Shandy, how are you doing?
Hi. Hi there.
So we're also live over on TikTok on the other camera.
Yes.
So we're multitasking, we're doing 2 lives at the same time. Isn't it hot? Very hot.
That's better.
So we're just waiting for the live to populate. And then we'll have a bit of a chat and then we'll go into the PSI method, the experiment.
I think it's cool.
Handsome man.
It is cooler.
I think it's cooler, Babs is saying. Yeah, it's cool down now.
Cool.
So shortly Tony's going to be taking part in the experiment where we flash a strobe in his face. He's wearing the eye protection and the white noise in the ears.
Yes.
Being very cool, slightly cooler. Whereabouts are you again, Shandy? Are you in the States?
Although in here, so we've just been outside, but in here it feels just as warm, weirdly.
Yeah.
I mean, bearing in mind this is south facing, it gets the heat all day, so these walls are going to be radiating heat and they do.
So yeah, just as people are popping into the YouTube, we're going to say thank you to... Oh, you're in Lancashire.
Where in Lancashire?
Pendle Hill country.
Stone's throw away.
You've got rain in Teesside.
Evening, Babsy.
What was I saying? Yeah. Everybody that has been putting in a bit of viewing time for us, getting our watch hours up, we're not far from the target what we need to be at.
Yeah.
You've done an excellent job over on YouTube.
And it's all been you guys. Hi, Amanda. Great to have you with us.
So Shandy's
Great
close
to see you.
Pendle. I've been to Pendle once,
Boo.
camped out there.
Yes.
You've been sharing Nana
To visit the
Tracy.
nutters. Hi, Christine.
Excellent, thanks. We do appreciate it, really do.
Really well, thank you. How's you?
When we hit those targets, oh, you watched about 8 hours in total. Oh, wow, excellent.
Oh, wow.
Sharing it and watching it too, says Nana Tracy. Yeah.
Good work.
We just need to hit that target.
Hi, Jack.
Akariku. Just to get us over that threshold, and it changes the algorithm for us, you see.
Yes.
You're going to watch again tonight, Shandy. In fact, we do appreciate
Excellent.
it.
Yeah, it is most appreciated. Yeah, when we've only got a few more watch hours to go, it's really appreciated.
Good evening over on TikTok. I can see people shouting at us.
User 736-2318-189989 says, evening, Mark.
Who's that? Good evening, whoever that is. Good evening, Ricky.
Good evening. That is an odd picture you've got on there. Thank you, Victoria, for sharing the live. I've got loads of Beardos community to watch hours for you. Oh, wonderful.
Excellent. Yeah, it is really appreciated. We do. I mean, it might not seem like it to you guys, but it is to us. It means a lot.
Hi, Tessa.
What have you all been doing over the weekend anyway, before we start this experiment? The video with the shadow in Mirror's reflection was awesome, Matt. That needs to be a shot. Which video was that? There's a lot on there with shadow. I don't know which. The one... let me read that again. I might understand which video you're talking about. Mirror's reflection. Is it the one where it's at the old Nick Theatre and there's that reflection of a child? Tony,
Whoa.
Tony, have you got glasses on, they're asking?
I certainly have. Nana Tracy Crazy Watson, I certainly have.
It's PK. I used to moderate on your group on Facebook, TPA. Did you? On our Facebook group?
Yeah.
We only kind of generally, it's either of us two or the mods what we've got. We've never really had any outside moderators, but...
Yeah. How strange. Puppy says, oh my God, what's going on?
Ricky's saying, hi guys, Pain of a Toto's needing me tonight. I'll be back next week. Cool. Shortly, when we're just waiting for the list to populate a bit more, and we're going to do the experiment. People are asking what we're doing.
Not related to this, but being on the square.
Right.
Right, okay. Hi Clive, great to see you with us.
You know what, I still don't know what it is.
No, I'm trying to think who PK is.
I know a lot of Freemasons. Bray, hello, how are you doing?
Paul K.
Paul, yeah, I know who you are now, Paul K. Fancy seeing you on TikTok.
Hey. We get all kinds of riffraff on here.
You love watching the PSI Method. Excellent. We love doing it.
Brilliant.
It's different every time.
Yeah, it is. It's a very mind-expanding thing. It's an experiment that you've got to learn to relax into, and once you do, you know, it's...
Yeah.
What you're saying, Tony, you know what we're saying, Babs.
Shandy's going to look for it and send me the thing. Yeah, cool. It's an old one.
Marquita Darby, hello from British Columbia, Canada. You're very welcome to be here with us tonight. Thank you for joining the live.
Puppy, first time I've been here.
The first time I've seen you, so I'm interested to see what's going on. Right, okay.
If you go beneath the debunking videos on our YouTube channel, you'll see all the investigations what Tony and I have done. Hello, Tina.
Sarah says, evening chaps, hope you and yours are all good.
Watching...
They are indeed. Thank you.
Jesse's episodes.
The same for you.
Amazing. Yeah, Jesse King, what a fraud he is. There may be a few more of him, he's not a very nice guy.
No, he isn't. Someone who needs to change his name as regularly as he does, there's always a story.
Hi, Dorset Paranormal.
There's always a story. How's you guys, says Amanda? Very well, thank you. Bit warm, little bit warm.
So when you're doing this experiment,
How do, Moss?
I'll have a look at you through the thermal as well.
All right, yeah.
See if there's any cold spots.
Yeah, cool. Yes. Through the thermal.
So Tony acquired a couple of new flashlights, or torches, if you like.
Oh, yeah, for the group.
And they're so powerful, they burn your hand. It can burn the paper, probably.
These have a maximum of 13,000 lumens, believe it or not. And they were quite an investment for the group. And they are absolutely, I'll show the other camera as well so you guys don't miss out. They are absolutely brilliant. Shall I turn it on? Shall I do it? Shall I turn it on?
Yeah. Don't damage your camera lens, though.
No, I'll try not to. Oh yeah.
Is that the lowest setting?
Look at that. It is lowest. Do it. That is lowest setting. Here we go. And go to setting number 2. Wowee! It's so bright. Even that is so bright. That is just... How many lumens is this on number 2?
Oh, I can't remember.
So it's something phenomenal. Third setting, which is just a wee bit brighter. Wow. Oh, we really are getting to the flipping X factor now. And just when you don't think it'll go any brighter, it goes and does that.
Super bright, Jesus. That actually burns, you can feel it.
There you go. Ah! Yeah, that is. Well, I think you can tell it's.
That's red hot.
It's kind of
Even just
super
doing
bright.
that, you can feel it.
Wow. So okay. And it does that. Whee! That's really disorientating.
We're still flogging. So no, we're not selling these.
but super cool.
Hi, Rough Dog. How are you
Right.
doing?
Back at its lowest setting. Yeah, amazing for finding stuff
In for
in
the
the
flat
loft.
top, says Badger. Ghostbuster reference there.
And it
Shall I
locks
get
off.
a piece of paper with a pinprick in?
A piece of paper with the pinprick in. Yeah. Oh,
Tina's asking
technology.
if I will make Amanda a mod. Yeah. What platform, Tina? Badger says, I want one.
Oh, Badger, they're absolutely awesome. If you want one, this is what you need to order. And as I say, we weren't going to endorse these tonight. It's just an extra little bit of kit for the group that we always like to share. It's an Immolent. If you can see that there, Immolent. And it looks like that. And it is an MS03, and it's a maximum of 13,000 lumens on turbo,
That's hot.
which it'll allow you to put it into turbo for about 40 seconds at a time, and then it drops down to 2,000 lumens. But believe me, we're not going to use more than the lowest or the second lowest setting. On its lowest setting, it's a 27-hour runtime. Wow.
Carol's Bar and Restaurant in Cottingham is haunted by a ghost called Elizabeth, says Jack. Right. I don't think the letter's in there, Jack.
It's Immolent with one M. Immolent. I know it's backwards here.
Immolent MS03. Is that what you
Yes.
said? Yes.
Imalent. Immolent. And take it from me. I mean, the pricey, don't get me wrong, the pricey, but they're going to be worth every penny. And it can go on next to our radio.
Hello, Rachel.
Brilliant. Hi, Rach.
Both, says Tina. Yeah, I'll do that after this, Tina. Yeah, I'll put Amanda on.
Clive says, just a panel beat to Clive. Tony, how many lights have you left in customers' cars? Those magnet ones, I know exactly what you mean. I have two at the moment, and they are both snap-ons. I've got one of the smaller ones with a little cob bar light on it, and also a cob LED in the end. And I actually found one on a car that this guy had brought in to do something for us, for him to sell it. And it was a full-size snap-on with the full-size reflector at the end, fully chargeable, with a pull-out, fold-out cob LED strip, and it was just covered in mud. And I thought it was half a brick or something, and it was under the offside front of his car, behind the dirt shield, and it looked like it had been there at least a year.
You get what you pay for, says Badger.
And it was, yeah, but I took it out and cleaned it off.
All right, just get him.
Of course you are. You're a bit thirsty tonight. There's some apple in the fridge.
Oh, no, you're all right.
Well, there's some cordial in the cupboard, mate, if you want some blackcurrant or orange. Oh. There's also some ice in the freezer at the bottom if you want some in there. Yeah, so I cleaned it off, took all the mud off it, cleaned it all up, and this thing it actually charged. It's got a C-type connector charger on it, and it actually charged up, and I use it on a daily basis. It's brilliant. So, free light.
Just putting you in my pocket. I'm outside and it's raining. Is it raining, Rachel? I will have on YouTube now as well.
We are Bullfrog.
Bullfrog, yes. Yes.
We are running 2 concurrent lives.
So we are going to start this experiment in a minute.
Yes.
It's still pretty light, so we're going to have to turn these lights out to get the effect of the red strobe.
Yeah.
And Tony's going to be doing it. He's the guinea pig tonight, and I'll be writing things down.
Babsy says, Mark, this is Amanda, my niece. All right, okay.
Which one?
The cupcake. It's Amanda, Babsy's niece. Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, cupcake. All right, great to have you with us, Amanda.
I can't add you at the minute because my phone's on the live on the YouTube channel.
Yes.
But yeah, I will do, Amanda, yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. Excellente.
So, before we lose any more viewers, should we start this experiment and then have a chat about it?
Yeah, go on then.
We don't have to do it for long because it's hot, innit?
Yes. Tis.
If anybody
Sot.
does kind of have seizures or fits, don't watch this experiment.
Or if you want to mix it up a bit,
Good evening.
do watch the experiment.
Dr. Spook.
Good evening. Oh, just might as soon as we've been talking about gear, just might as well show you this. This is another one of those cigarette tin amps that we've been putting together. I need to take this to work to cut all the proper holes in it, but everything is here for it. And of course, it's got a little 9-volt thing in there. That's the actual audio amp, and that's that really nice little 3-watt speaker in there. Of course, it's a 3-watt amp, and yeah, so that's going to be a nice little thing, and also small enough. It's one of the smaller backy tins, small enough to fit in your pocket as well.
Let me just catch up on what that said again, because these comments don't last for very long on the YouTube. I might be a bit quiet because got to have a premiere running right now, says Mr. Rough Dog. Cool.
Understood. Badgers on TikTok now.
Badges all over the place.
Clive says, love the experiment, look forward to this. Excellent. Cupcake, hey everybody. Say hello to Amanda. Everyone say hello to Amanda. Toxic Mill says, hi guys, have you read my message?
No.
I don't think we've seen a message. I don't think we've seen one. Yeah, well said, Babs. Keep tapping those screens. Send us lots of likes. It's insanely good for the algorithm.
So we've got Badger on YouTube and TikTok at the same time.
Hi, Emma.
Multitasking like we are.
Oh, yes. Badger says, hello, Amanda. How nice. Jax, hi, Amanda. Christine, hi, Amanda. Such a nice bunch on here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good little community.
It's good. Right, let me get the gear. I've only just put this away.
So this is for you. How do you flip this camera, Tony?
You go into that Our Kid and you do that.
Mirror the video. So for those of you on the TikTok channel, hello, I'm here as well, says Badger on YouTube. That's for those guys on TikTok. Just to go over onto YouTube, please subscribe and watch some of the videos and leave your feedback so we know what we're doing right or wrong. At PSI Paranormal, type that into the search at PSI Paranormal.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Right, I'm gonna leave that down. I've got to leave that window open. I cannot close these windows. It's too
it's too hot.
warm.
It's too hot.
So I think we'll.
Dr. Spook says, you guys are awesome, thank you.
Thank you.
Not as awesome as you. We're not wearing anything again below the waist tonight because it's just too hot. You know what it's like? I'm only joking. That's only on the when I'm at mine by myself. So we've got the thermal camera. So when Tony's feeling hot and cold spots, I'll take some shots with that just to check what's going on with him.
As I say, you don't really want to be saying too many things like that. We're not wearing anything below because
we all know on YouTube. So when I did the last live, I said I can't stand up because I've only got my boxer shorts on. I just got out the shower, but I had you know when you just do the top bit, what the camera can see.
Well, it's like we used to get quite a lot. We used to get, oh, are you two a couple? No. Perish the thought. No.
Matron, says Badger.
Yeah, matron. Right, okay, so that should be alright. So that's the red strobe.
And the one before says Shandy. Yeah, I did, you know. If I'm at home, I don't mind because there's nobody else there, is it? All you can see is this top part, well, up to the waist, maybe. What's the date?
24th, is it? 25th?
Is it 25th? Anyone know the date?
Yeah, 25th.
25th.
Sunday, 25th of June. Yes. Yes, that's right. Yeah, it is. Of course it is, because I picked the car up on the 28th. Yes. Yes.
So what's happening, guys? So
Halfway through the year.
this,
I know.
what you can't see is a red strobe, and that's pointing into Tony's face. That'll be flashing, but he's going to be wearing eye protectors. That's just like a face mask with ping pong balls.
Which is going to diffuse that red flash and just make it a bit less aggressive.
And he's got some noise cancelling headphones, what he's going to be wearing, and we're going to be playing white noise into that, and we're going to let Tony settle into that for a few minutes when it starts, and then he's just going to open up his natural sixth sense, basically, because we're cutting off his sight and his hearing. So it kind of amplifies his natural ESP, if you like.
Right, what I will do.
So if you do have seizures, don't watch it because it's a red flashing strobe. We don't want to set you off having fits.
La, 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 la.
Amanda, I saw that comment, don't. Billy, Bob, Joe Jr., you guys are great. Thank you.
Right, I'll turn this, Alexa, turn on lamp.
No, 3's a crowd system.
Okay.
And I'll turn that one off. Alexa, turn off screen.
Cool.
Yeah, excellent. So I didn't know it did that actually.
Toxic Mail saying, I know you're great for debunking. Yeah, we do try. We certainly can give you an answer. It's mostly right. Like a drag strip out there.
Yeah, it's a road in front of the river, and all the lads come down with the cars.
So while this is happening, if you guys see anything on the screen or hear anything other than the traffic, it's busy out there tonight. Tony can't hear anything other than the white noise because these headphones are noise cancelling.
Yeah, and luckily they are the ones that allow you to pipe.
Toxic Mail has somebody for me to debunk. Cool.
Where the hell's the switch?
We always look for debunking people if they're kind of scamming the public or trying to pull the wool over everybody's eyes. If it's an unintentional kind of fake, then you know that I suppose people don't mean to do it all the time.
Right.
Rachel, stop it. So if you can hear that, that's just like hissing white noise.
Okay. Are they the expensive ones, Tony? Yeah, yeah. As I said, there were a bit of a.
She's winding you up, Tony.
They're the expensive ones, Tony. What?
Rachel is winding you up, I know she is. Said, I bet I can get Tony talking about his headphones.
We just like to explain the gear. No, we do. We like to explain the gear. It's important.
Yeah.
It's important.
Yeah. It's alright, we can get Rachel back.
Oh, we will. Marilyn. Right. Okay, so I'm going to put these on. Back here. So the wire comes from the back.
I haven't gone to TikTok. Was thinking about it. It's entirely up to you. We just watch TikTok for entertainment. Really, there's some really funny stuff on there. I like the music stuff on there as well.
That's what I was doing wrong.
There's some good funny videos, but there's some weird shit as well on there.
All right. Go. Thank you, sir. I'll turn that on. So am I in line with that yet? So let's just have it a bit lower.
So this is going to be interesting. Let's see what Tony can come up with this week. He may see something what's in the area of spiritual, or things may just come in his head, or nothing. Where's that thermal gun? There. So we're going to. If it gets too dark, I've got a red.
Alexa, turn off lamp.
Okay.
So the start time is about 8:30. So I've just put a red light on to kind of highlights Tony a bit more on the camera. it'll just take a few minutes for Tony to settle in. His breathing will slow down. He'll just pretty much get more relaxed. The ping pong balls, yeah, stitched into the face mask. It's to stop the full glare of the red strobe, just to protect the eyes really. So what is it? Somebody's asking on TikTok. This is the PSI method. If you want to see more of it, go over to our YouTube channel and check out. There's a few videos of it up there. It's at PSI Paranormal. He looks like a minion, somebody said. Oh, that was Amanda. This is interesting. Yeah, it's going to take a few minutes for him just to kind of settle into it. Is it communication? Yeah, it's an attempt at communication using Tony's natural ESP. So I know you can hear the traffic, but Tony can't hear that, so it's okay. So it's, what? It wasn't exactly 8. It was 8:27. The clock's fast. Hi Mike. Hi Mike, how are you doing? Do I ask questions yet? I'm just waiting for Tony to settle in a bit. People are saying Tony looks like a minion. He certainly does. Yeah, if you see anything behind us on either of the live streams, you know, just write it in the comments. We're putting earphones on, okay. Footsteps and bangs, yeah, I'm aware of that. There's somebody, Tony's apartment is below somebody else's. Mike Williams, hello, how are you doing? I've just got the thermal imaging camera. I will keep checking Tony's temperature. If he feels any cold spots, I'll make a note of it. So, I mean, it goes without saying, Tony is actually red hot on here. It is hot today, isn't it? So it's now 8:31. So Tony's been like that for 4 minutes. So I'm going to start asking now, is anyone in spirit with Tony? Hi Drew. So Tony's facial expressions are changing.
Begin.
Is there someone with Tony and I in spirit? Laney, thanks for all the roses over on TikTok. Can Tony's subconscious mind hear me?
Do you know, it's like I'm in a cave system. And I can see like shiny stalactites hanging down. and I'm looking around and I'm getting a really light pang of panic in the chest. Because I don't know the way out. But it's like I'm trying to be really logical and thinking, right, no, it wasn't difficult getting in here. Just double back the way you came. But it's like I can't find the entrance. I don't know what entrance I came in. I'm just feeling that panic starting to bubble.
Whereabouts are the caves, Tony?
Oh, no, I do want to say it's not in this country.
Oh. Tony can't hear me either.
Well, I've just did a really loud bang, like a really loud thud.
Somebody's asking, are you in Mexico, Tony? Hi, Ryan. Tony, do you have any names of the place where you are? It's so hot in here, we're sweating. About to have more people in here soon, Sarah Ryan. Excellent. Yeah, guys, if you
Right,
want...
there's someone in the background there coughing the guts up. Yeah, that is weird.
What's weird, Tony?
My God, I can hear this thing constantly. It sounds like a girl, a young girl. She's coughing her guts up. I don't know if it's pneumonia. It's either Janet or Jane. Yeah, do you know, I can hear her. That's the weirdest thing. Again.
What's Tony doing with his hand? I don't know. Tony, how old is she? Tony cannot hear me. He's got headphones on with white noise played into his ears.
Yeah, do you know what? She's in the background there. She's constantly just coughing. Just trying to clear her lungs. And it's going on for so long. Janet.
Janet what? What's her surname? Consumption, Mr. Rufto.
You know, this might sound like the weirdest thing, but it's as if it's on a loop. And it's the same cough playing over and over again. Over and over again in the background. There's no deviation to the sound whatsoever. And I don't know if this means anything either, but I'm getting the name Beelby.
Beelby. Is Beelby Janet's surname? If you're over on YouTube, please keep giving us a like, tap the screens.
Do you know, I can still hear it just playing in the background. I can hear it as plain as day. It's the weirdest thing. But it's the same cough. It's the same, like 3 coughs. Playing over and over again.
So Amanda's asking me on TikTok to ask if Tony can hear water. Tony can't actually hear me. He's got headphones on with white noise coming through. But I'll try. Tony, can you hear water? Yeah, please don't forget to hit like, guys, over on YouTube. Sorry, I'm missing all these comments over on YouTube. I do apologise. Just googled Beelby. It's a Norse surname, pre-9th century. All right. Shandy's number 1. Ryan saying, yeah, hit the like button. Badger is saying Balby is a civil parish and a suburb of Doncaster in the city of Doncaster district. Can I say a doll's name? Says Peter. How are you doing, Peter? Tony's been doing this 19 minutes now. Yeah, so Peter on YouTube is one of our good friends who is in Turkey at the moment, I believe, unless he's come back to the UK. Very tanned from the hot weather, says Peter. Yeah, it's so hot here as well in the UK. 8:47. So Tony's been 20 minutes. Yeah, people are saying Tony's gone very quiet.
Do you know what? I don't think it is pneumonia. I think it's tuberculosis.
TB.
And the only reason I think that is that I'm being shown a Victorian house.
Broken Capital, hi, how are you doing? Yeah, we're all good. Estes method is always fun yet freaky, done a few times. Yeah, we don't trust the Estes method. This is the PSI method. It's done using the red strobe, white noise into the ears through sound cancelling headphones. So Tony can't hear a word I'm saying. We don't use a ghost box, it's just white noise and a red strobe. We've had some amazing results with these kinds of experiments. Yeah. Yeah. Are we showing Tony the Victorian house? I'm not sure, Peter. It's just popping into his head, I think. I'm trying to link with either the spirit communicating with Tony or Tony's subconscious mind. Is there anything else you have to tell us?
I've just had a massive click in my right ear. And also something else. I'm getting it's before World War One. And we're talking the UK. And there's this little girl really ill in bed. And her family's invited these people in. There's about half a dozen of them. They're all stood around the bed. And they're muttering things in real low voices. And they're burning bits of wood. Yeah, and they stood around burning bits of wood. Because they think that burning these bits of wood and creating this kind of smoke is gonna help her. But it's not. And then there's another outsider comes in. There's another outsider comes in. She's a woman. And then she's pushing these people out of the room. And she's swearing at them. And she's looking at the family. She's saying, what are you doing? She needs fresh air. And she's frantically trying to get the windows open. And she's saying, this girl needs fresh air. She doesn't need you burning these bits of wood.
Tony, do you have any names for us?
And you know, I can still hear her coughing in the background. She's been coughing all this time.
Can you please give us any names?
You know, I can hear you coughing. What do we need to do or say to make you stop coughing? Do you know, I'm getting Staffordshire. And I'm getting the name Lazenby as well.
Lazenby. So Tony Can't Hear Me has got noise cancelling headphones on with white noise played into his ears. Ain't that weird? So Tony's give us a time frame of
It's got real bright again. Everything's gone blue.
World War One. Young girl, Staffordshire, surname Lazenby. Right, I'll just give it a few minutes and stop Tony.
Oh,
Weirdos incoming. Alexa, turn on lamp.
Okay.
Ooh.
God, flipping heck.
How long do you think you was doing that, Tony?
20 minutes.
26 minutes.
Flipping heck.
I stopped because I recognised when you said blue light and then go quiet. To me, that's they've told you what they need to know, the connection, and then you lose that connection. Because I get that when I'm doing it. I get the light and then it goes blank. And not only that, it was getting really, really hot.
Yeah, I'm only just aware now, actually, how hot I am, to be honest. Oh,
Beto sent you. Excellent. Tell Beto we said thanks for sending you. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. So yeah, interesting stuff. So people were asking me to ask you questions, but I was saying Tony can't actually hear me, even though I'm asking questions. Hello, weirdos. The headphones Tony wears has got white noise played into them, and he can't hear anything else other than that. Shandy's asking how old was the girl.
do you know, I didn't even think, but I got the impression around about 8 years old, some 8 or 9 years old, something like that.
Right.
So
right.
somewhere around that age.
So if you're just coming in on the live on YouTube, we will be saving this recording so you can actually watch the experiment, what we've just stopped, and I'm just going to go through what happened. It could be because Tony was doing it. Hello, everybody that's coming in saying Betos sent you. Excellent.
Wonderful, thank you.
Kathy saying, hang on, Matt, they're on the way. No, we're not shooting off yet. We're just going to go through some of the things Betos sent you. Says, William, excellent. Please subscribe to the channel. Beato's good like that. He shares the love. Excellent. Yeah, Leanne, much love. Beato sent you guys as well. Excellent. So
Brilliant.
The experiment, we've called it the PSI Method. It's a shortened version of the Gansfeld experiment. Beato's just ended a live, so brought everybody over here. Excellent, Beato. That was good timing then. So the experiment we've just done will be saved if you missed the experiment, if you're just coming in. so you can watch it again. I've got some good information what Tony linked in with using the PSI method.
Which I probably won't remember half of what I've said in there.
So we started the experiment at 8:27. It went on for 26 minutes, and at 8:31 I asked if there's anyone in spirit with Tony. At 8:32 Tony's facial expressions started changing and he just went begin real loud like that. Beto, yeah, thank you. Beto saying thank you everybody for coming over. He likes PSI, excellent. We do appreciate it. Yeah, Beto's really good at sharing the love.
Excellent.
But yeah, I mean, other than doing debunking, we do actually like investigating and doing experiments like this.
Babsy says, Tony, Mark, there was a question during the experiment.
Yeah, I'll get to that. Why don't we trust the Estes method? We think it's got flaws.
It's got that many open ends. It's. I don't know why anybody would have introduced it as an experiment, to be honest. But
Whacker, thank you for the sub.
people profess that it works for them, so you know.
Yeah, good experiment, right? Yeah, and yeah, again, thank you, Beto, for sending everybody across. So yeah, at 8:32, Tony just went begin really loud, and at 8:33, I asked, "Is there someone with Tony in spirit?" No response. This is 8:34. Can Tony's subconscious mind hear me? No response. 8:35, a minute later, he said, it's like I'm in a cave system. I can see stalactites hanging down. I'm panicking. I don't know the way out. I'm trying not to panic. 8:36, a minute later, I asked, where are the caves, Tony? Elaine's saying, good method. Yeah. Where are the caves, Tony? And straight away you went, not in this country. Real loud as well.
Did I?
Yeah. So which I said that's weird that because he can't hear a thing I'm saying to him.
No.
And you just went, just heard a really loud thud.
I remember saying that. It was like something way behind me. It went like echo. That was weird.
8:37. Somebody on the live says, ask Tony if he's in Mexico. So I said, are you in Mexico, Tony? No response.
Well,
you didn't respond.
Can I just say?
Go on.
Can I just say? I got the feeling that I was in South America somewhere, and I kind of felt it was around the area of Peru, somewhere like that.
It's strange because you jumped over to another kind of link, but I'll start that one in a minute.
All right, okay.
There was two kind of people there. I'll catch up on the questions in a minute. I'll just go through this. 8:38. Tony, do you have any names of the place where you are? No response. 2 minutes later, 8:40. Someone's in the background coughing the guts up. It's weird. I can hear a young girl constantly coughing. I think it's pneumonia. Her name, Janet or Jane. I can keep hearing her.
Yeah, and do you know, I can hear her coughing now. It was a series of 3 coughs, like that, real, you know, like a whore, like a donkey, as if she was trying to. And I thought I heard a spitting as well, which then thought, oh, do you know what? It's not pneumonia, it's tuberculosis.
It's TB.
Yeah.
I think there were people on the YouTube live saying it's consumption.
Tuberculosis, yeah.
8:41. I said, Tony, how old is she? And then you replied straight away saying, she's coughing, she's clearing her lungs, it's going on for so long. But then you went, Janet. So she called Janet. So 8:42, you're saying, it's as if it's on a loop. It's the same cough just playing over and over again.
Yeah.
8:43, you went, I'm getting the name Beelby. Surname Beelby. And I said, is Bealby Janet's surname? And there was no response. 2 minutes later, 8:45, you were, I can still hear it playing in the background. Somebody on the thing, on the live said, ask them if it's playing water, if you can hear water.
No.
But there was no response. 8:47, you said, I think it's TB. I'm being shown a Victorian house, so this is where it kind of changed. I don't think you realised, but you separated into another one.
Right,
like
okay.
two kind of links. 8:49. I said, is there anything else you have to tell us? You go, there's a right click in my ear. It's World War One in the UK. This is where it changed. There's a girl in bed. The family is around the bed of the little girl, burning bits of wood around the girl.
I remember that bit.
It's not helping her. An outsider comes in, pushed the people out of the room, saying she needs the fresh air.
Oh, they were mumbling stuff real low as well, while they were burning these bits of wood.
Yeah, obviously they thought it was going to kill the bacteria, maybe. But 8:51, I said, Tony, do you have any names? And you went, I can hear coughing. And I said, can you please give us any names? And straight away you went, Staffordshire, Lazenby. And I thought, again, that was really weird because you can't hear me saying anything.
No.
8:53, 2 minutes later, everything's gone blue and you went quiet, and I know that's when the link's cut. So that's why I stopped.
How strange. How
So,
strange.
That is really, really weird. This is one of the most weird experiments, but it's a brilliant experiment. Ryan, so just reached out, thought I heard something in the room like a whisper. There's a hell of a lot of things on here. Weird actions, yeah. I'll just scroll back up on YouTube because loads of people were.
Jade says there's a William Lazenby, Staffordshire.
Leanne's definitely part of the rewatching team. East Coast Paranormal Crawlers.
Melissa, hello, Tony
Hi,
and Mark.
Catherine.
Hi, Melissa. Kim, hi from South Africa.
Night, Kimberly.
Helly, it was great.
Sorry, because we're on the mobile phone, I'm having to scroll up on the screen. Well worth watching, guys. Really interesting, says Kathy. How's everyone? New England. TB sounds horrible. Weird action. I'm good here with my weirdo family. Weirdos are in here.
Hi from Cape Town. Great to have you
Love
with
the guys,
us.
Dr. Spook.
Hi,
watching
Tess.
from Oklahoma, USA. Yeah.
Hey,
If you
very
did miss this quick experiment, you need to watch it when this live finishes over on YouTube because it does save it and you can see the full experiment. It starts off slow, but then it builds up momentum as Tony's starting to link in.
Alan says, where did this come from? Is it past life? We don't know. We don't think so. We don't think so.
Mr. Rough Dog said, ask Tony how he was. Is he certain it was wood being burnt?
Yeah.
Not a priest using incense.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
I'm in Maine, guys, says Leanne.
Definitely not a priest using incense. It was just like half a dozen people stood around the bed. That I got the impression that the family had got them in, because it was this group that they knew, and they were burning bits of wood, wafting bits of wood around and mumbling in a real low mumble.
Yeah, people are saying they missed the experiment, but yeah, please watch it again after this. We'll be finished shortly on this live anyway, so watch it back. Let us know what you think in the comments as well when you've watched it. People are saying they really enjoy this experiment. I enjoyed the live stream when you were at the cemetery. Yeah,
excellent.
We're going back to that place, the
brilliant.
Columbarium.
Amanda says, just quickly, Tony, when you said Janet or Jane, instantly I said, I'm getting the surname begins with L. And Amanda says, from the start, I felt she was 8.
Right, yeah, you said it was Lazenby. That was the second one. The second. Wonder who came in, showing them out and opening the windows. Yeah, trying to give you those needed hours, guys, says Rochelle.
Oh, wonderful, yeah. Thank you.
Excellent, we do appreciate it. It's just YouTuber being a bit, what's the word, tight with us at the minute.
Yeah, and you know what? Someone's just reminded me on there that someone rushed in, shoving these people out and they were compliant, you know. So they were going, and then she was frantically trying to open the windows, and she was saying she needs fresh air, not this.
Yeah. Wacker. I'm from Runcorn. We barely have anything like this around here.
Oh,
Snooty
great to have you with us.
I have no idea whereabouts that is, but thanks for coming. Djokovic campground. Right.
It is a good experiment. It is an absolutely brilliant experiment. I don't think either of us.
Yeah, Kathy Gallagher, brilliant. She watched 5 hours last night.
Oh, you're a trooper. You're an absolute
Yeah,
star,
did some
Kathy.
really
Thank
good
you.
watches last night. Daddy YouTube can be rather grouchy. They were stickler about my tax information, was they? You can't wait to watch it. Yeah, please watch it back. Tony, allow me to say, red suits you real well. That's Ellie Bell. Is it like dreaming, they're asking?
I guess it kind of is. I guess it kind
It
of
kind of
is.
just pops in your head and you don't know how it's got there. It's opening your natural abilities.
But we've learned to actually to kind of speak out everything that comes in there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of all said with no filter.
And it's not linked
if you like,
to a ghost
you know.
box, it's just white noise.
It's just white noise.
Mike Williams did 20 hours. Wow. Dedication
Wow,
on 2 devices.
20 hours, that's superb.
Tanya
Thank you, Alan.
Berryland is from Great Yarmouth. Runcorn is between Chester and Liverpool. It's a bit dead around here, not much going on.
Oh, that's a shame. Preston Ajar 6 says, my mum was taken into a separate area because of TB. She was 11.
Oh. Rochelle said, just give them the tax information straight away so you get paid.
Thank you, Amanda, for subscribing.
Mr. Rough Dog,
Thank
sounds like
you.
a child. I think it was only adults that went to sanitariums. A child would recover or die at home.
Right. Oh, that's sad.
Auntie saying to cure the disease, it's necessary to produce a spout of smoke by burning off 36 charms and instruct the patient to inhale. I missed the rest of that.
Oh.
To recover or die at home. Just heard off you from Beto. Looking forward to watching your channel. Night gone. Excellent.
Excellent,
Yeah, Beto is
thank you.
cool. He's really good like that.
Amanda Cupcake, new VIP. Wonderful, thanks very much.
Ryan saying, can't be sceptical anymore than all I have seen and heard. Yeah, it's good to be sceptical. We are sceptical. This is just an experiment. This is why other people outside,
Yeah.
when we meet up with some of you guys, need to be testing this. I think we're going to grab Beardo at some point in the future.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. It's always a good experience. The thing is,
I've watched it and put it on a loop. Excellent. Panaka.
you never know what's going to bubble up and come to the fore. You put this on with all the white noise, and you're in your own little bubble. You cannot hear. You don't have a sense of anything outside your head, and you've got this red flashing, which completely goes after a while, and then you've got the shh.
Rochelle watched all the videos. Wow.
Wow, excellent.
Brian said, Shadow Kids scared me. All my friends at all abandoned asylum. Some screamed. I put my hands up thinking it was security. It's like it's a ghost in there. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a ghost.
Fantastic.
Reverend
Fantastic.
Halliwell. I know Runcorn, my first car parked in there. I can't keep up with all these comments. I do apologize. What's the worst experience you've had during an investigation?
Worst? Oh,
It says living among souls paranormal.
I don't know.
Rebecca, glad we now have TB treatments, yeah.
Worst experience. Every time we go to a place and it's completely flat.
Skaj Dios, am I saying that correctly? Thank you for watching all the videos.
I've got to say that's my personal worst experience. That we go somewhere and it's completely flat.
Rochelle, how do I turn on me thanks options? I ain't got a clue. We'll have to do it next time.
What do you mean worst, scariest experience?
Whoa, what was that? What's the best source of white noise? Well, this is on it's on a thingy, an iPod.
Yeah, it's a white noise generator I downloaded and put on my iPod. And do you know what? I did it years ago. This is so old, this thing, but it just carries on. It's that's what you get. And you can
just buy old fellow weirdos.
you can completely adjust the frequency of the white noise. You've got your sound colour, low pass filter, high pass filter, and then your volume, and then your stop and start controls at the bottom. And it's an app. I guess you could play it from your phone or whatever. But it's been a brilliant little white noise generator. We've used this for years.
Kevin Davis, is it possible you were astral projecting or remote viewing? Are either of those real? It's hard to say sometimes, isn't it? It's different every time.
Yeah, I mean, which is a good question. Astral projection, the old OOB, or out of body experience, astral projection, same thing. I've read that many stories and that many cases of people who've been on the operating table and they've looked back, floating above the... Right, yeah, we'll get to that. And we've looked back at the body and they've heard what the surgeons were saying around them, and you know, and for those few critical seconds they've been dead, and they've found their way back to the body via the silver cord. Boom, and they've come back to life again. They've come out of the operation, and then they've recounted these stories, and then the medical team and the medical staff had said that is exactly what went happen. How on earth did you know that happened? You were dead at the time. Those are the weird stories that I kind of latch onto, and I've got to think if there are more stories that say things like that than not, these people can't be lying about it. They've all got experiences. So I've got to say, yeah, I think that they're real. Because the evidence is there.
To answer somebody's question over on TikTok, what do we think about the cat balls? We don't use them. You can't. They're not reliable. We have done. There's 2 videos what both Tony and myself have done. What are on the YouTube channel. Just watch them.
Yeah. I think one's on TikTok as well. I know they're on YouTube, but one's on this platform, the platform you're on. What we think of cat balls, and we give quite a good researched explanation about why you shouldn't use cat balls on an investigation. But these are just our thoughts, but they are backed up with facts about how these things operate that people kind of don't know. Yeah. So interesting vid, but then saying that I am biased.
I know I've missed loads of comments. Watched last night where you use cat balls. Yeah, we tried cat balls and realised that they're not
live
good.
goals.
Ask Tony if has any thoughts about the cave experience.
The cave experience here. I knew it wasn't in this country, and I really got the strong impression that it was somewhere in South America. And these caves were grey, these stalactites were wet, and I was trying to avoid them so I didn't snap them off, but all at the same time I was shining my light around thinking, oh, I've really got to start getting out now. Now I'm starting to panic. I cannot find my way out. I don't know which way I came in. And that was pretty much back. I could feel the panic like boiling up in there. You know, and don't know. We don't know where this stuff comes from.
The more we
it's so real.
The more we do it, the more we seem to get. It's real weird. It's as if our bodies are kind of adjusting to this experiment.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
It's not the experiment we do is kind of similar to the Gansfeld experiment, but with the Gansfeld it's used 2 people do it, where we just use one person.
Yeah, you've got a transmitter and a receiver in the Gansfeld experiment. I think, to be quite honest, it kind of works the same way when you ask a question and I answer it, or the other way around when we're doing this. That's the weirdest thing about this experiment. You know, it's almost as if your answers aren't just random and they're coming out. They're answering the experimenters' questions, or giving an answer to those questions. And the timing is weird.
It is. I mean, the questions I was answering, you can't hear me because I know I've used that. You can't hear a thing through them headphones. But you was answering the questions. You did it, I think, 2 or 3 times then.
Yeah. I think it was Rochelle over on YouTube says remote viewing is legitimate. I was working for a CIS something, And I should know because I work there.
I think it's used more in America, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, we actually know a chap. If he's on YouTube quite a bit. Harvey Alteus, really nice guy. Used to work for the CIA as a remote viewer, and check him out because he does some interesting lives.
Sorry, I keep losing these messages.
Yeah, they don't stay up too long on there.
I died in the arse, Rebecca. Have you unheard everything? Done as said as the doctor that saved my life. They were blown away when I told them what had gone on. Yeah, I've heard a few stories like that, Rebecca.
There you go. There you go. Thank you for the target thing, Cupcake.
Shandy's saying there was that one answer when, I'm glad you reminded me, that Tony couldn't hear you. That was spot on. Yeah.
Yeah.
The headphones are like what pilots use. You just can't hear a thing through them.
Yeah.
Apart from what you're playing into them.
And Rachel's going to love this, but I'm showing it to the YouTube crowd because you lot have seen it. Yeah, this is what we use. 3M Peltor Protax noise cancelling headphones, and you can dial everything out with these volume buttons. You can turn it on there. You can dial everything from the outside world out with these buttons, but they do allow you to play external sounds. Just buy a cable for it, and these are just the bee's knees for doing this experiment with. You cannot hear a damn thing outside your little bubble.
Yeah,
they're brilliant.
Yeah, so again, I think that was another successful experiment. We do document all these experiments down. We normally do it with Ricky, but Ricky's not here tonight, but it wasn't Ricky's turn to do it, so it's okay. Auntie could do with some of those, yeah. Shut the world out around you if you don't want to hear anymore.
Yeah. yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So, and this strobe is there, what we flash into the face, just the red strobe light, basically.
And I tell you what, I've had that some years now, haven't I?
Yeah.
Well, you've got one the same, haven't you?
We've both got one.
God, how long have we had this strobe? It's got to be...
Is it the same battery as well?
No, it's only on its second set of batteries. It's got to be 10 years old. This has got to be 10 years old.
Perfect for this experiment.
Weird. Yeah, absolutely brilliant.
Bumfluff, hello. Bumfluff Paranormal. Yeah, great. So if you guys want to adopt this experiment, the PSI method, just do it. We believe it's a lot better than the Estes method. With the Estes method, you're linked into a ghost box into your headphones, but only you can hear that. The people spectating can't, so you could say anything. That's the flaw.
You might as well just get together in a group and just listen to the ghost box. I can't rationalise why the Estes method is so popular with some groups, because you think, oh, come on, just let everybody hear it.
You could say anything, and you know, we just have to take your word. But with this, it's just white noise. It's not. There's no words. There's no radio. You just kind of making noise out. Words out of that white noise. It's really, really cool.
Yeah. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, Rachel's at it again. Were they the headphones I wore?
Yes, they were, Rachel.
If so, oh, here we go. If so, the most expensive thing I've had on my head. All right. Jordan M says, I use white noise while channeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've done sessions with a white noise generator played through a speaker instead of using a ghost box, and we've actually heard words come through it.
Thank you for the Glastonbury hat. Well, it's a bucket hat, but it's a everybody knows it's a Glastonbury hat.
The thing is what you hear through the Estes method, the ghost box.
Oh, Rachel.
Is
right, okay.
It could be down to sound pareidolia. It's just what you're thinking it's saying, but somebody else may hear something different.
Yeah. But that coughing, by the way, I know I'm going back to that, but that was the same three coughs, these hacking coughs, you know, like a donkey when you get a real sore throat and you're just trying to clear something that isn't there.
Yeah.
It was kind of just repeating, and the same pattern, those same coughs. And you know, when you think, oh, if I maybe stop thinking about it and try to see something else, I'll stop hearing it, but they were there, just in the background all the time.
How long did the loop last?
All the time.
Shandy asks.
What, the coughing loop?
Yeah.
It's got to have been from. We can kind of. This is why we document the stuff. It's got to have been from kind of like the first time I mention it in there, right through to the end. Right through to the end. Yeah. Hi, Devin.
Ryan, yeah, if you're documenting anything, Ryan, get it on camera so we can all have a look and watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so again, yeah, cool experiment. Just looking at the time, I'm going to cut the live off on YouTube at around about 9:30.
Rachel
Sounds similar
says.
to bronchitis like a cough, says Catherine, where they
that's what
describe
I
it as
was
being
gonna
like
ask.
a seal barking.
Okay.
Yeah, it's-
Anything to tune it out.
Who's off to bed there?
Lily
Auntie
Bell.
Kaylee is off to bed.
Wow.
You lovely chap, stay wonderful. Never give up. Yeah, we're going to keep on at the Fakers. We're going to keep on at Jesse King because he's being a prat at the minute.
No, is he? You know the goggles you made, are they
I
the ones you
think
could
of
buy,
the-
or are they all homemade? What do you mean for this experiment?
Homemade, Rachel.
Yeah. It's a sleeping mask with half a ping pong ball stitched into them. There you go, and that's all you need. Great for just diffusing that red light, and what they use in the original Gansfeld experiment as well. It was exactly this.
Have a look at Project Fear. Do you know, I never watched them when they was on the TV. Yeah. I'm just trying to find that comment what somebody put. What do we think of the ghost frequency, Tony?
What do we think of the ghost frequency?
What does that resonate at? Trevor David. Wacker, yeah, I'm off to bed. 2 kids are in bed, so I'll take the upper. Yeah, thanks for coming.
The ghost frequency, you're talking about 29 megacycles.
Yeah, good night, Rebecca. Sleep tight.
Because that's the only, well, kind of ghost frequency I'm aware of.
Have we ever tried the shepherd tone? What frequency is that at? What's the first experience we've had? What we can't explain. There's been quite a few. Too many to mention.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't generally say it's paranormal, but we get fairly excited when something does happen. And try and leave it as labelled as unexplained. Trevor saying yes, 29 megacycles. We have to go rewatch tomorrow for sure. Yeah, definitely. Night, Ellie Bell. What's the shepherd tone? What's that at?
Oh, I've no idea.
I'm hearing all these
I have
different things. People
no
coming out with
idea
different
what the-
frequencies
yeah.
now. Thanks for the hard work. No, we enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
High and
It's,
low
it's
frequency.
exciting to do this.
You're doing it. The shepherd tone is a high and low frequency. What kind of megahertz is that at? What frequency? Do you know?
High and low frequencies. Yeah. Is it the like
We have
Is it-
worked with
is it
frequency
the
quite a
same?
bit, so we just need to know what kind of level it's at.
Right, yeah. Well, is it kind of like, are there any frequency crossovers in there, or is the higher frequency a harmonic of the lower frequency, or you know, does one frequency complement another, or are they wows in it? Wow, you know, as those frequency mismatch. Is it kind of that? I've never heard of that before.
Or are you talking about adding coloured noises? Do you know, like there's all sorts of noise frequencies you can add in there. Different
Yeah,
pink, green,
Yeah,
anything.
you can do it all on the on our generator.
It was.
I think we're running slightly red tonight.
What was it? Richard Felix was obviously talking about the stone tape theory. We kind of go along that. We try and resonate when we went to the Derby jail. We're talking about resonating the crystals in the surrounding fabrics. Can't remember what frequency it was, but that was white noise kind of level. Anyway, it's just a theory. Sister died of it in the 20s. If I thought my grandmother's sister died of TB, was it in the... All right.
Oh, it was a horrible thing. TB.
I've seen
Spread by badgers through feeding off cow's milk.
What's the name of the
Udders,
asylum
cow's
in
udder-
America?
udder-
What?
What's the name of what?
That asylum in America. What? I can't remember the name of it.
Rolling Hills, Waverley.
Waverley.
Right.
So in there, I did a bit of research, and some people that went in there with TB, they tried to help them breathe by putting balloons in their lungs and inflating them, obviously killing them by doing it. Some really weird stuff used to go on, unethical stuff.
Yeah, that was the no, it was Waverley Hills, wasn't it? Waverley Hills Sanatorium.
Wow. Yeah, we've had quite a few invites from America, you see, to go to different places.
Yes. I'd like that to happen.
Jack's saying Waverley. Who's that? Jordan's saying Waverley's where my parents are from.
Right.
You know, we've only seen what people have done at Waverley. We'd have to investigate ourselves. What was that?
All right.
Shepherd.
Here we go. A shepherd tones a sound consisting of a superposition of sine waves separated by octaves. All right, okay, yeah. When played with the bass pitch or the tone moving upward or downward, it's referred to as the shepherd scale. All right, right, yeah, I get you. I completely understand.
Right.
So they are like sympathetic tones, sympathetic frequencies, right?
No, we haven't tried that.
With the bass pitch of the tone moving upwards and downwards, it's referred to as a shepherd scale, right? Okay, yeah.
I hope we're saving up, says Shandy. Yeah, you never know, we might win the lottery. What was that Mr. Rough Dog said? I do try and mention everybody. It wasn't until the 50s when a good vaccine happened for TB. Sanatoriums were still about to the 70s.
Yeah, I remember having mine at school.
Yeah, I think I had stuff.
It was that little 6 needle thing.
Yeah, I had it.
That just took the skin off your arm a little bit. It left 6 marks on you. And if you reacted a certain way, then you needed it because you didn't have the natural, you weren't naturally inoculated against it. But if it didn't react a certain way, you had to go in for the injection. And the stories that were told that I'm going to start putting a quid in a jar every time you shake your head at a bike, Tony. You'll be a really rich girl really soon.
Oh crap, what have I done?
Oh no. You were about to pin it.
Living Amongst Souls, paranormal. Thank you, I needed help with that one. High test, yep, the Daisy test, I had it. You're immune to TB?
That's it, yeah, the Daisy test. That's it. Yeah.
I have the round mark. Man, I think man disappeared. Yeah, so it's been an interesting one. We are just going to say thanks to you guys on YouTube and on TikTok for joining us this evening. It was just a quick hour and a half. You'll have to join us again. I think I'll probably go. I mean, Tony goes live on a Wednesday. I kind of go live on the YouTube on a Wednesday for a quick catch up and a chat. So you'll have to join us again. The Daisy test hurt more than the jab, says Reverend Halliwell.
The stories at school at the time were just 6 great big needles with the bore size about that went through your arm and came out the other side.
I enjoyed it, says Shandy. Excellent.
Brilliant.
Yeah, you've all been ace tonight. You've been fantastic. Thanks for watching the videos as well. You've really kind of put our watch hours up.
Yeah, do you know what? That is really good of you. That is really nice. Thank you. That is fantastic.
I look forward to seeing your videos. Stay skeptical. Up. Yeah, certainly night gaunt.
Always.
Mr. Roughdog, if the dots weren't raised, it meant you had antibodies for TB, so you wouldn't need the jab.
Right, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, God, I
remember the kids scratching it, so I didn't have to have the jab. I just got it over with and had it. Yeah. Thanks a lot anyway. Everyone on YouTube, have a good night.
Yeah,
same as
cheers
everybody
guys.
on TikTok, and thanks to the mods, wherever they are, whichever platform they're on.
Yes, thank you, because we've got brilliant mods. And we're also
good to see you,
forward to the
Reverend.
first.
God bless. Have a great evening, everyone. Says Catherine, Mr. Rough Dog, thank you. Thank you. Shandy, bye. Kathy, thanks a lot. Excellent. Hit the like button on the way out. Make sure to like everyone. Yeah, thank you. Amanda as well, our newest mod. Yeah, I'm going to sort that out later. Night guys, Night Rochelle, Night Dreamer.
Jordan says pounds per square inch PSI.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It can stand for that, yeah, PSI.
But in this case, it's Paranormal Scientific Investigators. Do we have Instagram? We do, yeah, but we very rarely use it now. We have Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. And at the minute, we're just kind of hammering the YouTube and the TikTok.
Because it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. And every time we get a piece of new gear, we'll always show you it. So you can expect to see us using it in our investigations.
Yeah. Have a good week at work, everybody.
Yes, absolutely.
Take care.
Yeah, you take care. And we'll see you soon.
Instagram's got